Hey there, friends and enemies, JoPaWrites here once again, and today I have another Tiny Tina's Wonderlands video for you, this time checking out the first part of the Season Pass Coiled Captors, the trailer that just launched, and some new information that they have released. I'm very excited about this. It starts in just a couple days, and I cannot wait because I've reached the end game of Wonderlands. I've done everything there's to do so far, and I'm excited to continue that journey, find new gear, explore new places, and all that kind of good stuff. If you enjoyed the video, hit that like button. Make sure to subscribe to the channel. Helps me out tremendously. Shows you want to see more Tiny Tina's content from me going forward. I have some build videos coming out shortly that I'm super stoked about. Cannot wait to show you guys. And otherwise, I've just been really loving Tiny Tina's Wonderlands in a way that I was not expecting, to be honest. But also, if you are unaware, we are doing a charity event for St. Jude and GCX. So I'll leave a link in the description down below for that. Definitely check that out if you get a chance. But anyway, let's jump into the video, watch the trailer, give my thoughts, and then go over some other information that they have released.
The Coiled looked into the eyes of a god and blinded him, believing that this act made them equals. But there is no equality between the captors and their captives.
He's a mad god. Powerful gear, with spells, guns, all that kind of good stuff. Cosmetics, nice.
But one thing is certain, allowing a single being to live without freedom makes monsters of us all. For freedom is the only thing that can truly show you who you are.
Nothing too crazy with that trailer there. Interesting nonetheless, though. So let's go here and let's check out some of the other information. So they did announce that all 4 parts of the Season Pass are going to be Coiled Captors, followed by Glutton's Gamble, Molten Mirrors, and then Shattering Spectre Glass. So that's interesting to say the least. I feel like it'll have to do with the specific type of enemies we have. Obviously, we've already learned that with Chapter 4, we will also be getting a new class to play as well. So a 7th class will be available there, which would be nice. I wonder how long, if this is going to be like a full year after launch, but I'm not sure. This one is launching April 21st, so that's really quickly after the full game launch. So I'm kind of thinking that these won't be every 3 months. They'll be a little bit quicker than that. However, there's some more information that they teased on the Twitter. And it says, free an old god from his fleshy prison in Mirror of Mystery. So that's the shark that we've seen, the boss there. The boss will also be added to the Chaos Chamber as well over time, which is nice. And then this part was interesting to me. Each week, the beast chums will unlock a more powerful version of himself, along with optional challenges to complete along the way. Basically, it sounds like this is going to be ramping up in difficulty as we go to kind of keep people coming back week after week, and that's in addition to their weekly challenges that they'll be adding to the game and all of that kind of good stuff. I do wonder if they're going to add a way to bypass the campaign to allow characters for alternate playthroughs to get to level 40 in the future, especially if we get a bump of your overall level eventually to add more skills and whatnot. So we'll see what they do with that. I'm not sure. I know over the course of time, like in Borderlands 3, they've done similar things, so that'll be interesting to see how they handle that overall, because I'm excited about the future of Wonderlands. I think it has the potential to really be a long-lasting game if done correctly. They've been working on updates pretty regularly so far. We've seen buffs, we've seen nerfs, all that kind of good stuff. We have our first piece of extra content. But my only question is if all of their content is like horde mode type content. All of it is like focused on the end game. How long is that going to be replayable for? How long are people going to stick around and keep playing that when there's not a variety of things to do? You know what I'm saying? That's the only downside. And the one thing that I think Wonderlands is missing with their end game is just a lack of variety, a lack of different things. Like in Borderlands 3, eventually you get like takedowns, you had raid-like activities, you have other end game things you can do that isn't just the Chaos Chamber, which I like, but it feels like Mirror of Mystery is going to be more Chaos Chamber with a different name and a different way to approach it. Also, how the loot works, whether we're going to be getting that loot also dropped into the whirlpool, which I would imagine so, and if it's going to be a better percentage farm to stay in the Mirror of Mystery, or if you're going to start in the Mirror of Mystery and then once that boss is into the Chaos Chamber, that's where you're going to want to do most of your farming. So still wait to see on that. There were some interesting spells and some weapons there that I also was very excited about looking at a little bit closer. So if we go back here, where was the new loot? So the sharks look cool. I think the boss looks cool. The cosmetics, again, those are going to be pretty sick overall. I do like them. A little pirate hat there. Nothing too crazy though. Probably an emote. I believe this is where we saw some spells and weapon. This looks like a different looking beam weapon than we have in the game already. This part was interesting.
But one thing is certain, allowing a single being to live without freedom.
Rocket launcher there. So overall, I think there's a lot of cool things here. I think that, like I said, the future of Wonderlands is exciting. There's some improvements that I hope they make over the course of time and maybe alter the plans just slightly so that way we get a little bit more variety. But other than that, I'm enjoying it. I hope you are too. My name is JoPaWrites, and I'll catch y'all later.